Hello, my friends. I'm Stephanie. I'm so glad you've decided to join me today. We're going to find a little bit of movement in our bodies to kind of work through when you're feeling angry. So join me on your mat wherever you're at, and let's get started. So I'm of the belief and the mindset that we should honor our emotions wherever we're at. So if you're feeling angry, and I'm not talking about just one little thing has happened, you lost your wallet for a moment or someone cut you off in traffic, but some real anger where you're just very, very upset and you just kind of want to blow everything up. And those aren't the kind of reactions we want to have, but it's okay to be angry. I feel like sometimes, especially in our society nowadays, we're expected to not be angry about things. And it's okay to be angry, but it's how we can, not control, but how we channel that anger. So we want to kind of allow that space to be angry if you're feeling angry, but to just move it through the body so we can come back to a mindset and really deal with what we're angry about instead of just being very reactionary with everything. So we're beginning in any kind of comfortable seated position. With this, we want to begin to move it through the body, but a lot of times we're tensing up a lot of things. So with your exhale, chin is going to drop down towards your chest. And just noticing how that feels in your body. Are you just feeling like the shoulders are coming up and you just want to squeeze everything really tight? Can you soften a little bit? And then inhale, chin reaches up towards the ceiling. Taking that a few more times. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to ceiling. One more, feeling the heart rate begin to slow down. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest, and this time reaching your chin from one shoulder towards the other. So we're checking out the sides of the neck here. Everybody carries their tension in different parts of their bodies, so if this is you, feeling it in the neck, just using the breath, the movement, to move that tension out of your body. Next time you're over towards your right shoulder, big circle up and around with the chin. Reverse your direction. And bring your chin back up to neutral. Inhale, spine reaches nice and tall. Hands can come to your knees, they can stay on the mat. On your exhale, reach your heart forward. And then reaching your spine from one knee towards the other, just finding some movement in the body. It's okay if everything still feels very, Just honoring that space. Big circle next time you're over towards your right knee from the waist all the way and around. Reverse your direction. And then inhale back up to a nice tall seated spine. Making your way to child's pose, toes touching, knees apart. Just grounding down for a moment. Sometimes it feels good when you come into just this mental rage or headspace of anger to just shut everything off for a moment. Just honoring how your body is feeling. It's okay if everything just feels just not right in your body. On your next inhale, squeeze everything super tight, making two fists. Feel all of that energy kind of build up, and then exhale, let it all go. So we're honoring the way you're feeling, but moving that emotion, that energy through the body. One more inhale, squeeze everything super tight. Feel everything tense. And then exhale, melt in.
And then really beginning to find some stillness in the body here. Can you let the fingers soften? And the elbows. And the shoulders. So you're just moving that energy, that tension through the body. Moving it down through the spine. Feeling everything soften. The low back. The hips. Moving it down through the legs. Through the knees. The ankles. And then letting it go out through the toes. And maybe doing that one more time if everything still just feels very tight. Knowing that you're moving through this, just by even choosing to be here with me today, choosing to watch this video. You're making effort to honor the way you're feeling. But moving those feelings through the body, letting them go so you can come to a headspace to deal with the reasons of the anger. Whether you're angry at a situation or another person or even at yourself. It's okay. It's okay to feel that way. I don't think we hear that enough. So one more time, just mentally scanning, softening through the fingers, the arms, the shoulders, down the center of the body, through the hips and the legs. And out it goes, pew, through the toes. On your next inhale, take your time, really slowly, making your way up to tabletop. Just finding some gentle movement, rocking back and forth here. That movement might bring up some more tension that you just let go, and you're like, oh, I just let it go. Why do I have to get up? Because we're checking to see, is it really there, or do we just push it down and repress it? We don't want to repress and push down those emotions. I'm going to work them through. And then finding some movement between cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your hips, lift the crown of your head, little back bend, cow. Exhale, cat, spine to ceiling. So maybe you're thinking, rear, when you come into this, you're just angry. Inhale to cow, but this time we're going to add a lion's breath. Stick out your tongue and just make some noise. Almost like you're hissing at things. Inhale, pressing into cat. And it's okay if that brings a smile to your face. We're going to do that a few more times. Exhale. Inhale. Moving to cow. Give that lion's breath. Hiss it out. Exhale, pressing up into cat. And then coming back to your neutral spine, making your way down onto your belly. We're setting up Sphinx pose. So shoulders are going to come underneath your elbows. Feet are going to reach back behind you. And then we're not letting the feet float up. We want to press the toes into the mat, so maybe the knees lift a little bit. And then pressing into the forearms. Shoulders are rolling back. Heart's reaching forward. Grip your mat. Dig your way down into the mat. Take all of that tension, that energy, and put it maybe into the fingers. Lengthening the low back. We're going to take a few more of those lion breaths. Inhale. Heart reaches forward. Exhale. Hiss it out, roar it out. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lion's breath. So it's okay if you're feeling a little silly. Sometimes we need to bring some silliness to get ourselves out of this angry space. And then press back one more time, child's pose.
That's why it's very common sometimes that people will laugh so hard that they then cry, because they're working out those emotions in their body. You might not be someone who releases your emotions through crying, and that's okay. So maybe roar it out through that lion's breath. And just softening just a little bit more. Inhale back up to tabletop. Wrists come underneath your shoulders, knees come in underneath your hips. We're going to find some movement now, making a circular cat-cow. So reaching your right hip back to the right, so you're lengthening your right side body. You're going to circle the hips around through the center to the left and come all the way back up to tabletop. So we're adding a cat-cow to this. So right hip reaches back to the right. You're finding a tiny little back bend, cow, coming back up to center, cat. Do that a few more times. Just moving with the breath. And then we're going to reverse that direction. So reach your left hip back to the left, finding your cow, circle it around to the right, back up to center, cat. Moving with the breath. One more time. And then very gently walking your hands back to your knees, have a seat on your ankles, cross your ankles, and bring your feet out from underneath you. We're coming all the way down onto our backs. So just very small movements in the body, kind of working things through. Reaching the feet down, letting the palms rest on either side. Then close your eyes. And if it just brings you right back into that headspace of just feeling angry, give yourself a smile there. Make yourself smile. The heart follows, the emotions follow what's going on in our body. And sometimes it just takes a little while, so cheese it up, big smile here. And then let everything soften. We're going to take 2 more of those inhales and squeeze everything super tight. Feel all of the energy just build up. Everything that you're feeling, just let it be there and let it go. One more time. Everything squeezes super tight. Oh, everything that's frustrating you. Letting that be in your body. And then with your exhale, moving it through. And just taking some time here to be still. If those thoughts start coming back, you don't have to empty your mind. But maybe step back from those thoughts and watch them like a movie instead of being a part of them as the actor. Slowing the breath down. Inhale through the nose. Filling up the belly. And exhale through the nose. We're going to slow that down. So we're going to inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale 4, 3,
2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time we're going to inhale, excuse me, and then hold the breath. Can you hold the breath but keep the body soft? And then exhale. Let all of that go. Even a little more. One more time. Inhale, fill up the body. Hold the breath. Feel how it's our natural tendency. We don't want to hold on to that. And then let it go using the breath. Completely emptying the lungs. And if you start to become the actor again in that movie in your mind, coming back to the breath, doing that again. So you're bringing your awareness there instead of to your mind. Just staying here as long as you need to. Knowing that you're honoring your emotions, you're honoring your body. But you're not going to stay in that space. You're taking action to move through it. Not allowing it to hold you in anything in your body, so you're not feeling it build up in certain places. You're moving it through. We're just going to end here today. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. That you're choosing to become a little bit more aware about your body, about your emotions. And that we're doing this journey together. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Blessings and namaste.